Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. It is Friday. Happy Friday morning to you. I hope that your morning is going well. My morning's going great. Got to wake up, slept so good last night. I've been walking the last couple nights, finally getting back on routine and felt very good. I was tired. I was like, keep walking, keep going, keep going. It's like those times you just want to give up and I'm like, I could just go sit, and I'm like, no, keep moving. So I did, and then I came home and slept really well and woke up this morning. I was like, boom, 5:30. I'm like, I gotta get up. So up, Greg and I sat outside and had some coffee. He's home today, and so I'm like, let me get my stuff done for the day so we can enjoy a little bit of life. So it's gonna be an amazing day. We gotta make food today. Looked in my refrigerator, gathered up fragments, gotta kind of use things and be, you gotta be good using things up and not have anything go to waste, and then make food also for the weekend. So it's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna bring you along. You ready for a great day? All right, let's go. Let's just start right now. So what I'm doing first, I'm gonna make him some breakfast. So we're focusing on using up our bread products, which this time we have a lot of bagels left over. Last time we didn't, and this time for whatever reason, there's a lot. It happens. So I'm like, we're gonna do breakfast sandwiches for sure. So I wasn't do Greg's. I've got a little bit, there's literally like a little bit of scrambled eggs in here. I'm gonna chop it up with some regular eggs for him and have that. Onions. We packed mushrooms for his lunch yesterday, so I'm gonna chop those up. And then we made 2 sandwiches. Well, he's not gonna eat these today because we're gonna have other stuff. So I'm going to take off the ham and Swiss, cut that up, and put that in the pan so that we can use that. So nothing goes to waste. I don't worry about throwing the bread pieces away. That's okay. It's got Miracle Whip on it. And then we're gonna use up those fragments so nothing goes to waste. I know people do that because normally you'd say, throw the sandwich away or just put the sandwich in the refrigerator. Well, like I said, we're gonna be using other things today. So now this will use it up, and then we'll make some eggs for him with some the English muffins, which were really good. It's awesome. So okay, let's chat. I was thankful Steven made a sandwich yesterday. I'm like, did he put the Miracle Whip on the side of the ham or the cheese? He put it on the side of the cheese, so that'll work out. So let's put some butter in here and we'll just saute this. Okay, that worked out real good. I just literally took the knife and just wiped off the Miracle Whip off the cheese. It's good, it's good. It's like real cheese, not stuff that's gonna stick to the bread. So all great things, great way to use things up. I'm gonna put the veggies in here and the ham and saute that. That was a good hearty breakfast, reusing and gathering up the fragments from the lunch so nothing goes to waste. Okay, we'll have a good hearty breakfast. Okay, it's like going to a restaurant but made at home. Let's start on the next thing. So I have this humongous container of spinach, and normally I just put spinach in the freezer if we don't eat it, and I thought I was just gonna look to add it to recipes. But one of the things the kids asked me was to make spinach dip. So I'm like, sure. And I'm like, I think I normally get frozen spinach, but this time I'm like, you know what, I can just use fresh, but then I thought that I have to cook it down, and I just had to Google a recipe. I'm like, how much spinach would you need to cook down? And it's literally a pound is what you would need for a normal sized spinach. So I'm like, ooh, that's like almost my whole package. So, which is okay. I had some in the freezer. I opened up and checked it and I thought maybe I'll use it, but I kind of smelled it. It smells freezer burn because it was in the original plastic package, which is that crinkly stuff. And I'm like, it smells freezer, so I just threw that away. It's very little. It was very little at the bottom of the bag. So what I'm thinking is I'll take this. I'm gonna make another salad today, so I'm gonna put enough in a bowl for salad, and then I think I'll just take the rest and cook it. Do you cook it with the stems on? I feel like those stems make it real harder. Do I sit here and pull all the stems off? I should pull the stems off, shouldn't I? Okay, so let me put, and we'll make whatever it is. I was thinking you could use it raw. Can you make spinach with raw? Hold on, let me do a quick Google. Okay, better just to cook it. So I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna pull these leaves off, which will take me a few seconds, but I don't want that. I think you'd have to cut those off, but I could be totally wrong. Maybe I'm gonna waste my time today, and that's okay. So let me get a pot out, we'll put it in there, we'll just steam it for a few minutes. Okay, so I have enough for salad, which I'll get cutting up today. This, I'm sure it's not gonna be a whole lot by the time you saute. I think just a little bit of water and let it come to a boil. Shouldn't take too long to wilt down. And then I have a little bag for the freezer. I put it in a double bag so it doesn't taste like, freezer. This is always nice to add to like orzo pasta, or sometimes it's good for certain soups. So let me go flip my laundry real quick, and then that should be almost ready to be done. It shouldn't take too long. I have to assume this cooks real quick. I think like steaming it would be better, but maybe not. Maybe just kind of, probably a bigger pan would have been better, but that's okay. It's got just a little bit of water. I think that's all it needs. Yeah, it won't be much. Already cooking down. It's like one of those foods, like when you open Doritos, and Doritos, you crush them down, it makes like nothing left, but they're such a good thing. I feel like spinach would be a good nutrient dense, is that the word I'm thinking of? Like it's such a big thing, kind of fills you up when you eat it, but it really breaks down to a small amount of stuff. So probably really good for you. I know it's good for you. Look at that, there we go. Well, that just took a few seconds. Okay, then it said just chop it really fine, make sure you get all the water out, so. Well, that's not gonna take too long at all. Perfect. Oh. Okay, that's easy. All right, let's go back over here. Strain it and rinse it. Okay, that's good. So now we're just gonna chop that up. That's not much, but it'll be perfect. I'll just make a smaller batch. You know what else is really good in spinach? It's green onion. Let me go out to my handy trusty garden. My little pot, and cut some off, and then I'll chop it up too. This is for the kids, I'll just do one. I would do like 3 or 4, but they'll do one. All right, so we're gonna add in our sour cream here. So whatever you have for sour cream, you do about half for the Miracle Whip. So that will be good there. We'll just squeeze this out. I'll maybe make it equal. And then for spices, I'm going to be adding, I don't have the Knorr vegetable mix, but we will improvise with what we have. So I've got garlic and onion. I've got parsley flakes. I've got paprika. And a little bit of celery seed. And I'm going to add in salt and pepper. And then I'm going to add a little bit of ranch powder. So that's a good way. You can buy the Knorr spinach seasoning mix. That's good too. But if you just use those spices and do a little bit of ranch, it gives a little zing in there. So this is good. Right here, I've got pretzels. I put this in the refrigerator. It's better to let the flavors kind of, you know, blend together. And then they ask for spinach dip. So the spinach dip they shall receive. Okay, moving right along. Something else I'm going to make is chicken drumsticks on the grill for the boys, and then the girls, I'm going to make something different. Brooklyn recommended something I make. She's like, I saw a viral video of it, and I was like, I'm like, I feel like we've made that before, way back in the day. So I'm like, okay, I can do that. But in my head, I don't think that the boys would love something like that. They may, but I feel like the girls would love it because I know they like those flavors. But the boys, they love chicken drumsticks. They love chicken drumsticks on the smoker with hot sauce, Greg likes it with barbecue sauce, and that's it. They will devour an entire pack. So I'm like, I'll make that for them because the girls, they won't touch it. I won't touch drumsticks. We're weird like that. Not weird, just different. But so what I'll do is I'll boil over here. I'll put some seasonings in it. Season. It makes the flavor so much more enjoyable. That'll be yummy. I put in there chicken broth or bouillon, Old Bay seasoning, and a little bit of the Kinder's salt, pepper, and garlic. So all good with that one. Okay, that's done. Well, let's work on some more. Okay, so for the chicken, it's chicken bacon ranch pasta. If you watch shorts or Instagram or TikTok, I guess that's where it would be. But we've made it before. It's basically chicken, bacon, pasta, and then a creamy sauce. You use noodles I said noodles. They use like a creamy sauce, like heavy cream. I'll probably use half and half. Chicken broth, cheese, and ranch. It just makes the flavors really good. So for one of it, the girls, they don't mind bacon, but they like turkey bacon. You know, this is just pressed turkey. So I'm thinking, why don't I make some of this? I'll bake in the oven, and then I can use some for salad as well. So I'm reusing my piece of paper here. I'm gonna put it on my small, I think I'll do it in my small oven. It should fit across here. We're gonna be hopeful. I was trying. I knew that wasn't going to work. Okay, so this, I forgot, bacon, the turkey bacon doesn't really get smaller because it's just turkey. So I'll probably just have to kind of flip it and move it around, but that's okay. So we'll put it in the oven and bake it. Okay, the last few days I've been enjoying salad. It's one of those things you go shopping and you buy all this fresh stuff and you're always eating all the yummier stuff. So I'm trying to go now. Salad's really good. I did really good yesterday eating, so it's good to keep on that momentum. Not always. It's just good. So this is so simple. The little egg machine here. This is the best thing ever for kitchen. Look at. That's it. Put the lid on it. Turn on it. It'll cook your eggs pretty much to perfection. So let me get some veggies out and we'll make another big salad. Okay, we got a lot of fresh produce to use up. So I'm gonna rinse off my lettuce here. There's not much to it at all. Cold water as best I can. And then I've got a bunch of veggies here, so let me rinse these as well. Okay, so the key is I don't want anything to go to waste. So what I'm thinking is I'll make a nice salad. They'll eat the spinach, they like lettuce, they'll do egg, they like carrots and cucumbers. I'll put a couple tomatoes just so when I grab it, I can grab it. Nobody else will like that. And then in my refrigerator, I have this pepper is getting yucky. The zucchini is getting yucky. So I was like, what am I gonna make with that? What am I gonna make with that? So I'm like, you know what, why don't I just saute some peppers, onions, the zucchini, and maybe a carrot, I don't really know, or garlic, the roasted garlic right here. And just have veggies, like I would eat that on the side, just sauteed onions, would you? I would. So I'm thinking, so nothing goes to waste because I don't mind veggies. And then what I enjoy eating is like a veggie plate in the afternoon. I call it my little snackle board. So if like yesterday, I just put a bunch of veggies together had some hummus, and I grabbed some nuts. So I'm thinking if you put ready-made things together, it's a whole lot easier to grab versus like, I'm starving, let me eat this cinnamon roll that's sitting right here. Do you know what I mean? So thinking ahead for my future self when I get hungry. So I'm gonna make a couple different bowls, cover them with plastic wrap, put them in the refrigerator, because you know what? I grab them out. If I can do what's today, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I bet you can do it until Monday. I'll do 4 of them. And then it'll be just easy grab. I already have it together. Put some, I like bread and butter pickles. I'll put some in there. It'll be nice, just having a nice little tray. It's just easier to grab for snack time, so you're not eating the yuck stuff. You know what I mean? So let me try this lettuce here as best I can, and we'll put that in the little salad bowl here. I had a salad spinner at our old house. I bought it at Goodwill in North Carolina for like $3. It's one of those things that I was like, do I use it? I didn't bring it because I thought that I probably didn't think I'd use much, or I guess the word is I could live without it to save space, but it's one of those things I'm like, oh, that would come in handy, but you know, paper towels work too. So we're just gonna blot our lettuce here, and I won't cut it because then it stays better, so I'll just tear it and put it in the, just squeeze it real good, put it in the bowl. Okay, the last time I made a salad, the kids were like, they were out here cutting carrots up. I'm like, what are you doing? They're like, put more carrots on the salad. So I'm like, you guys like carrots? And they said yes. So I filled it full of carrots this time. So this will be good. I'll take the eggs when those are done. They're actually done right now. Let me get a bowl with some ice in it, and they'll cool. All right, we're gathering fragments. You know I'm not letting this go to waste. There is like a piece of corncob bacon. I will cut that up. Let's fry that, and then the veggies on top of that. That's good. All right, I'll use the same cutting board, and then I'll switch it over to a new one. That way I can get the fat from the bacon, yummier flavor, and then the veggies will be delicious. I'm gonna cut this in the same cutting board because it's all gonna be sauteed in here. Do green peppers, onions, and zucchini. And I think that'll be good. Just sauteed with the bacon. It'll be, and put some roasted garlic in there. Oh, it'll be delicious. So I'm going to take this and just set this over here. This is the roasted garlic. I think it'll be delicious. I'm just going to saute everything together. It'll be something easy and yummy to eat. See, we're just gathering up what we have so nothing goes to waste. Just sauteed vegetables are good too. I've got 2 mushrooms here. Usually I'd save these for Fred, but I feel like he'll eat other things and these will get bad before, so I don't mind just putting those in here. Oops. But this is good. This will be yummy, delicious. My intention was making polenta. You guys know what polenta is? Like with cornmeal. And you cook it until it's thick. They also call it like cornmeal mush. And then make little patties of it, and then they get hard. So it's basically made of cornmeal. And then you fry them on each side. I was going to serve veggies over it and put Parmesan cheese on it. That was the intention for the zucchini, but that didn't happen. I could make it today, but that's okay. I'll eat this. I got plenty for these. This will be really yummy. Just as a side, I'll have this with a good salad tonight. It'll be yummy. The bacon I took and separated the pieces because it kind of shrunk down a little bit. So this is good. Look at that. Nice sauteed veggies. You got tomatoes in there? Got some fresh tomato. I don't like... Maybe I'll cut up a tomato real quick. Let me do that. Let me turn this down. Let me go cut up a tomato real fast. And another veggie that was gonna go in the garbage because we're not eating it. I got it for BLTs, and we've just had the bacon without the BLT. So do you cut out all the seedy stuff? Because no one likes the seedy stuff, right? Especially me. Like scoop it, I think, cut around it so you don't get all that in your mixture. I think that'll work. And then just cut the outside, right? I don't usually chop up and saute tomatoes. I have to assume that's what you would do. Okay, let me cut this up. Okay, Autumn came in and got her breakfast. This is so good. This is just sauteed veggies. Like, why do I think you have to complicate life? You really don't. I know my kids would never touch this and eat it. I mean, I can't say they never would. They'll try it and maybe they would enjoy it. It's one thing they're looking at and be like, ew, but like as a adult and myself, I look at it and I'm like, that's so good. Delicious. This would be great just to eat. It's got lots of veggies. It's got like delicious bacon there. I'm a bacon girl. I don't like pork anything at all. Yuck, but bacon, I'll eat the turkey bacon though. That'll be really good too. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make my salad. I gotta do my eggs too. Let's crack the eggs real quick. Let's do the eggs, then the salad will be done. I can cover it, and then I'll do some little veggie trays for myself and do some for the kids. And we're rolling right along. This is good. The eggs are right here. If you do it right without hurrying, you can peel them real good. Usually I'm like hurrying them along, so they'll peel away. My favorite's when you pull something out of the cupboard and it's got food on it. You're like, ooh. I always tell everybody when they come to the house, I'd be like, check, you know, if they have friends over, I'd always be like, check your cup and your dish. And the reason why, because kids are putting dishes away and they don't always pay attention to things. Okay, so now I'm gonna make some little plates for myself. Now, this would be good in a little snackle box, I guess would be the word, like a, you know, one that I gave to all my kids. I think I gave one to Jaden. Autumn's got the other one. And then I could do a small container, but I'm gonna do a complete plate. This is just for me. This is for me, so I can grab and go and eat it. Because if it's already made, I'll eat it. That's gonna be the key. Otherwise, it's like, cinnamon rolls are staring at me and my eyeballs going, yummy, yummy, yummy. So I'm gonna do a bunch of veggies, put some extra in a bowl for the kids as well, because they'll eat too. And then I'll just kind of create it with what I can. I'm thinking like I like hummus. I like the guac dip. I didn't even touch those avocados. They're sitting with it. They're probably rotten. Yeah, I can't. This one, I didn't even, maybe I'll cut this today. This one's probably even gonna go in garbage. I'll cut that up today. Didn't even touch them. Don't buy avocados. Don't buy them, maybe. Don't even use them. I like this. It's good. So just, you know, live and learn. That's okay. Waste yourself $1 and then you won't next time. So I'm thinking to put those out, put a couple, I like the rice crackers in there, and I love the nuts, cheese, and cranberry combination. So I'm wondering, can I put that out without it going bad? Do you know what I mean? Like, I guess if you keep it in the refrigerator, It'll be okay? Like it won't get soft, will it? Will the nuts take on the moisture from the cheese? I could probably put the cranberries and nuts together. Like in a little baggie. I know this is over the top, but this is literally just so, like when I'm in the pool this weekend, because you know I'm gonna go in the pool, I can just grab my plate, sit out there and just enjoy snacking. So, okay, let's chop up, let's create something. Okay, those actually turned out really nice. You know what I'm thinking? I was gonna literally put an avocado cup. This will last me until November 4th. That's my anniversary. That will last me till then. So why don't I kind of smash this up? I should have saved that big tomato that I already sauteed up, but I do have little ones. Let me cut these up. I'll put lime juice on it, salt, pepper, and garlic. Could you do roasted garlic and guacamole, or is that weird? Let me Google that. You can. Why don't I smash it with roasted garlic in there? Some tomatoes, lime juice, salt and pepper. That's it. I just created something without wasting anything. I won't put an onion in there. I don't like the way onions sometimes do in things. Maybe the small ones would be okay. But this actually, let's get a little onion. Let's get an onion. Look at us gathering up fragments, being creative. That's the name of the game. Let me cut up a tiny one. Sometimes those big giant ones, I just feel like the cooking onions, they just have that bite in them, and like I don't like them raw. Like I'll have them on a burger. But whenever I put them in a dish, I feel like it takes the flavor like to a yucky level. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm talking about? These I think will be okay. They're a little, okay, let's chop these. Let's make ourselves a little avocado bowl here. I think I can do that. Let me get a bigger bowl then. Mix it in here. I mean, there's only a little bit. All right, let's do some creating. And then remember, we bought this big giant jar of jalapenos, and rarely we use them. They'll last for life in here. I'm pretty sure they'll last for life. Yeah, they'll last like next year, probably all in a jar. So I will take some of those and chop those up. Look at that. I'm excited. I like coming up with stuffing and being creative, like the little veggie mixture. But nothing's going to waste here. I don't need too much. All right, chop this up. Let's make some spices here. My goodness, that is the best stuff ever. Okay, I won't buy avocados because I don't need to, but the little packet does just fine, but souping it up is so good. So now the key is, will this stay good? Just cover. That's where I gotta get creative, because I gotta stick it in here and not have, I just don't have a ton of big containers. So we need some small ones. But you know what, I can just put in here, and when I go to have some, just scoop it out. Let me get like my first day's plate. Let me put a little bit just in one of these bowls. I'll be having this today, so I don't mind putting that in there. So good. Because basically, it's like you're gonna eat one of those. It's only have one more day. Okay, delicious. Let's keep making them. Okay, well, cleaned up my mess here. The only thing, the other veggies I forgot are the tomatoes and these peppers. I'm not a big fan of peppers. I don't mind them, but do I love them? No. But I'm making a little bit extra veggies because Greg, I was thinking he's home this weekend, so he'll probably want to munch too. I don't think he'll touch the avocado. I'm just gonna put this whole thing in my bowl, cover it, it'll be good. So we're getting creative. All right, y'all. Doesn't this look good? I feel like as I'm getting older, menopausal age, you know, you just want to eat things, and especially when you're during those times of the month, you just want to feel like you want to eat more. And I know that's not good. I get you, all those things. But having something already made up, I think is going to be a game changer. So that's good. I'm just watching this to make sure it doesn't. Oh, this one's going to be today. The guac's on the plate. I think this is going to work. So I've got the cheese in there, and then the nuts, cranberry, and chips. These will be great. I'll set this on top. Pickles, that was another thing I wanted. So thank God I don't throw everything away. I did save some of these. So I'm going to put a couple pickles in each one, and then cover my plates in the refrigerator. Oh, maybe this will be what I do for the next little while here. So we'll see. We'll see how I when I do it, and I'll see how the weekend goes, and I'll be like, you know what, that's something I like to do. Let me see here. Bread and butter pickles, so delicious. They are so, so delicious. All right, so let me make a little couple of cups here and put them out and put plastic on. Okay, I've got to fill my salt up here. This I got at, I think, Home Goods or one of those stores. Got it for real cheap. It was $8 for this whole bag. Much cheaper than the sea salt. So, and you know what I love about this? Look at this turkey bacon. You know why I love turkey bacon? Turkey bacon, you put in turkey. I mean, it's not bacon. I get it. It's not the same. I do love a good bacon. My only thought is I fried that in the pan, and then I put it with the veggies. I had a few bites this morning, but as I go to reheat it, it's going to be that fatty bacon again, isn't it? Hopefully not. We'll see. We'll see. I might have to saute. I hate to saute it again and get smushy. We'll see. But anyways, I like this because it stays hard. Like, even though it's not bacon, but it is good, and they will eat it. So I didn't even think about that. We'll see how the little mixture does. It's good when you first make it because it's crispy, but as it's sitting in the refrigerator now, cooling off, it's kind of like it'll get a little gummy. But we will see. Okay, doing great. Let's keep moving on. I'm happy to get those plates done. I've got bananas staring at me here, and then the other thing I want to make is some treats, snacks for my kids. They don't really need a lot, but I did see online one day when I was scrolling mindlessly a long time ago. That was when fall was first coming out, and people are doing their fall desserts, and I was like, I was gonna do the, like, remember the strawberry pretzel dessert that I make with the jello and the strawberries, but you put apple pie filling on top. Delicious, game changer. But I'm thinking I was gonna make it for this weekend, but we have a lot of cinnamon rolls. We still have a lot of treats. So I'm thinking, why don't I skip that, wait to another weekend? But I did see, I have caramel. I have a lot of caramel that I bought for making those Twix cookies, and then they're done with the Twix cookies. They don't like those anymore. So I'm thinking to take square pretzel with the caramel, you melt it in the oven, and you put an apple chunk in it. I can even do chocolate on top. I might even melt some chocolate. I think, do I have chocolate disc? I don't think I do, but I'll look and see. But I thought I could do that, and then they could have little bites. They're yummy. I've seen it. A lot of people, different people do them. They're just a good fall treat, something different, just something to grab and eat and say yum. So let me get the ingredients up for that. Okay, so all you're gonna need is some square pretzels. This caramel, no one's gonna eat this, so I'm gonna unwrap all these. That's the hard part. And then I'm gonna melt that in the oven. Let it set them in there for a little bit. I'm gonna cut up some apples while I'm here. Look at, they got like a hole in them. So this will be good to use these up because I can soak those in lemon juice and then make sure they're not gross, and then pat them dry so they're real good to go in. And then when those are melted, it doesn't have to be drippy, just like soft, I can take the apple, put it inside each one. Then I'm gonna take chocolate, melt it, drizzle on top, and put nuts, and like caramel apple bites. It's gonna be delicious. Did Aldi smash my pretzels, or did I smash my pretzels? It's gonna be how many I find. I think there's 36, so I'll just count 36. Trying to find the best ones. So the pretzels in the oven, they're gonna take about 15 minutes to kind of soften in there, the caramel. And then I've got my apples, put the apples on. I've got my chocolate in a bag here inside a warm water from the tap because it's nice and warm, and that's all melty. Then we'll drizzle it and do the peanuts on top. That'll be good. And then I'm gonna start on the next dish, the pasta dish. So after talking with the girls, how they think they like it is I'm thinking to do, I've got the chicken here. I'll just saute this. I'll take some of that bacon and chop it up. Put that in there and then put a little bit of Alfredo sauce, or no, I'm sorry, ranch powder. Ranch powder, that's your seasoning, Alfredo sauce and cheese, and then pasta. So it seems like that's the simple one to do. I'm already want to soup it up, but we'll keep it however they want. They can taste it and see if they like it. So Maxine's like, let me inside, mommy. Ready, come in? Come on. Just press the apple until it's kind of melty, and then put the chocolate and nuts on it. Okay, these are great. I can see if you do a smaller chunk of apple, will it matter? I don't know. If you don't dry them off completely, they do want to come off the caramel, but let them set and get hard, and then we'll see how they do. I just did some plain apples with chocolate here, because Maddie can't do caramel. So we'll let those sit. That one is not sticking. Keeps sliding off, but it'll be good. So over here, we're boiling water. I'm going to put some chicken in the pan, and let's make the dish, and then I can almost be done. Just got to go out and do the chicken. All right, so here we're going to cook some chicken. I'm going to take and chop up some of this bacon to put in there. Okay, everything within me wants to add a bunch of spices to this, but they said no, it's real simple. So I put a little bit of chicken broth in there, and you're going to add in ranch packet. I guess that's all the ranch right there. Stir it, and then what they want is just a creamy sauce. I've seen where they do cheese. Some do chicken broth, some do half and half, some do heavy cream. So I'm thinking just to add a jar of Alfredo because that's what they like. And that'll be it, and the cheese, and then add the pasta. Simple, simple and easy. I want to add like spices, but I gotta let them try it and see if they like it. Okay, it tastes very ranchy, so I'm gonna see if this is what they like. We'll add the pasta. Do I have the cheese right now? I'll do the cheese right now, that's fine. I'll shut it off. Pasta we'll add in a minute here. I'll add some cheese in here. We're just trying stuff out, see what they like. Some people add ranch dressing as well, but I think this is gonna be good. And we'll find out. And then all I have to do is go outside. Jess took a bite of the pretzel thing. He said it was very good, so that's good. All I have to do is go outside on the smoker and cook the chicken. That'll be later. It's still early. I'm trying to get done so that way I can be free for school because it's Friday. Yesterday was busy with the internet guys, so I did not get to get the stuff I wanted to get done with them, so I gotta just do it today. That's the good thing. You can't do it one day, you do it the next day. Okay, I'll let this kind of absorb a little bit and put the lid on it, and let's sit and I'll let the girls try it. Okay, this is good. So the girls are gonna come over in a minute and try it, but this looks like, I think, like the pasta dish, so not bad. Cheesy, it's a little bit more liquid, not terrible because it'll absorb some of that. So the other thing I'm gonna do is my bananas. I've got a couple more bananas I gotta put in bags to freeze, so I'm gonna do the rest of them right now. Okay, so the bananas are done. I'm gonna leave one bunch just in case somebody wants to eat them this weekend because they are like okay inside, but if they don't, then I'll cut them up Monday. So this is good. The little pretzel bites are delicious. Let me pull one out. Look at that little fun bite. I'll have the girls try them. Jensen did. He said it was really good. Those look really good. And then the pasta, they'll try and give me their rating on it, but I think it's gonna be good. And then all I gotta do is go outside and cook chicken on the smoker, which I can do in a little bit. I should have marinated in hot sauce. I forgot about that. That's okay. We'll just add it on afterwards. So then I'm gonna be done right now. I gotta get kids, do chores, all the fun stuff. We do school, do our video, and we'll come back and do life. Okay, the spinach dip is really good as well. I'm gonna take the chicken. I'm gonna go put it in the smoker, get it done. It's early, but you know what? If I can be finished, I don't have to worry about any food for the day. We'll put hot sauce on one, let it smoke and do its thing, and the barbecue, they're pretty much cooked. It's just gonna be that nice smoky flavor in there, so I'm gonna go do that. Okay, we got Snoopy over here. Chill time Snoopy going music. We got buffalo, drumsticks here, and barbecue. So this will be good and done. The kids like I only have, there is like, I think there was what, 40 bites? Looks like there's only about 10 left, so that's good. They have been eating the spinach dip, which is good. They said the pasta is yummy. That's gonna be for dinner tonight. So they're eating up the leftovers. We're kind of using up, making sure stuff gets used up in the refrigerator, which is good. They still have pizza. I think Autumn's getting stroganoff here. So banana, she's cut up, so I'm glad I saved some next and got a bath. Doing chores, getting that stuff in the household done. We did our Bible video. We're doing the Bible project with my book, which is awesome. So we did the book of Esther today and Job. It's great because it gives you some insight into like a little bit more stuff. You know what I mean? A little bit more Bible stuff. I even learned a few new things today. I'm like, that's very good. So what I'm going to do is, then I'm just going to be done for today. It's about 1 o'clock right now. And so Greg's home. So I think I'm going to go enjoy the pool with him for a little bit of sunshine. Kids said they come out later maybe and swim. And then they said they go for a walk tonight. It's nice weather. It's really like much cooler. So we'll do a walk tonight too. So it's been a great day. So I hope you enjoyed it. Today's video. I'm excited to take my little snackle plate with me later today. Then we'll have salad and the pasta for dinner, and they got the drumsticks here, and I'll pull out some of that veggie sauteed stuffs that I had. So you have the best rest of your Friday, and come tomorrow for some encouragement. If not, come back Monday and we'll do life again in the home. So, all right, I'll see ya. Bye. Bye.